to start off this video by saying, at the end of the day, Will Smith is a grown man who made the decision to go up on stage at the Oscars and slap Chris Rock in front of millions of people. Jada didn't make a little, face motion, a little hand signal and go tell him to go slap Chris Rock. Will Smith decided to do that all on his own. With that said, there are a lot of theories swirling around about what may have motivated Will to do what he did that night. I have my own conspiracies, I have my own theories, but any theories that you see being spouted about Will Smith and Jada's relationship that did not come from Will or Jada's mouth are pure speculation. There's a video that's been going around, it's been making the rounds on the internet, and it's on the Red Table Talk, and it appears that Will Smith was recounting a time when he set up a birthday party for Jada. This was her 40th birthday. It was meant to be a milestone in her life.
After her 37th birthday, I hired a team to orchestrate her 40th birthday. I hired a documentary team. I traced Mommy's family roots. Her 40th birthday was going to be my thing.
It was going to be a splash.
It was going to be a splash. Mary J. Blige performed. I debuted the film, all of that. It was going to be the thing that lifted her out of this midlife crisis, and it was going to be my deepest, most beautiful proclamation of love. And she's told me that the party was the most ridiculous display of my ego.
Ooh.
Crushed. Right? And to this day, I know I was crushed because it was true.
Upon first watching the video, I was blown away. I thought Jada was not very mindful of Will Smith's feelings in that moment. I thought her scoffing at this huge production that he put on for her birthday was tone deaf. I thought it was kind of cruel, but I think oftentimes Will Smith tries to overcompensate, and maybe that's due to him not feeling totally appreciated and loved in the relationship. And again, we're talking about two adults. If Will is in a relationship with a woman that he feels does not love him and he continues to stay with her, that is his decision. He's choosing to stay with her. Just like Jada, if she is not in love with Will and she's staying with him for whatever reason, that is her decision. These are two adults. So with all that said as well, I want to also speculate on why I think Jada is getting so much backlash right now. Jada does not look good in these videos that have been resurfacing. There's also that interview that she did shortly after the Oscars where she essentially threw Will under the bus, said that she's a woman that doesn't need to be protected. She didn't support what Will did. I was even saying, well, dang, you could at the very least stand up for your husband and have your husband's back, even though you don't agree with what he did. If I were in Jada's position, though I can't even really fathom being in that position, being an uber famous couple in that kind of scenario, I would hope that if I were in that situation, I would want to defend my husband, but she didn't, and that didn't make her look very good either. There's also the article that came out where Jada was talking about when her and Will first got married. When Will and Jada got married, Jada was hesitant. She was crying, apparently, on her wedding day, going down the aisle.
I really didn't want to get married, but
We only got married because Gammy was crying.
I was under so much pressure, being a young actress, being young, and I was just like pregnant. And I was just like, I didn't know what to do, but I just knew. I was like, I never wanted to be married.
I'm sure she said many wonderful, positive things about Will Smith in the past, but those statements are going to get highlighted. They're going to get amplified just because of what's going on, especially ever since this whole entanglement mess. Ever since that came out, it has cast a shadow over Will Smith and his family and his marriage to Jada. It has not been it wasn't a good look for them. And I think the embarrassment and shame that he suffered from that whole thing getting out really got to him. And that may have been a motivating factor in him slapping Chris Rock. Unfortunately, by her being so open and too open about herself and her marriage, she generated a lot of bad press for herself and Will, and it has not been faring well on Will's mental health, obviously. So there's also a rumor going around that Will Smith checked himself into a mental hospital, but that has not been confirmed, but I wouldn't be surprised. This has caused a ripple. It has caused a lot of bad things in Will's life. As you all may have heard, Will Smith has been banned from the Oscars for 10 years. He won't be able to attend the Oscars again until he's 60 years old. By that point, who knows if Will Smith will even be making movies anymore. And I was actually talking about this with my mom, and she made an excellent point. Who is going to want to work with Will Smith or make a movie with Will Smith knowing that the movie probably won't get nominated at the Oscars? This very well may have blackballed Will Smith's career. It probably stalled it, and he might be done for. There's been this conspiracy about the fact that Will Smith's mom was in an abusive marriage, in an abusive relationship, and Will was too young to protect her, and so now he kind of has this complex about protecting the women around him, and maybe that's something he needs to explore. People have been mostly talking about Will and what's going to happen to Will, and I personally think giving him 10 years from being able to attend the Oscars or participate is a bit excessive. 2 years maybe, even 3, but 10 years, that's a little bit much. But I've noticed that not a lot of people are talking about Chris Rock, what's going on with Chris Rock. And obviously, he hasn't put out a statement. He hasn't really been doing much. I know that he did a show shortly after the Oscars, but he didn't even bring up what happened at the Oscars during that show. I wish Will the best of luck. I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for Chris. And honestly, I feel sorry for Jada too. But again, she did not tell Will to go do what he did. And any ideas about her personality, being a narcissist or whatever, is merely speculation. No one knows this woman personally other than the people in her life. So only they can really speak to who Jada is. But we as the public have seen what she has put out publicly and some of her antics, and it's starting to look like she's a bit toxic, possibly, But anyway, thanks for tuning in to my YouTube video. Please make sure you like, comment, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would greatly appreciate it, and I will love you forever for it. Thanks again. Take care. Bye.